JJ the CPA here. Hope you're doing well. So the Economic Injury Disaster Loan, the EIDL, for those that have been affected by the COVID pandemic are able to apply up until December 31st of 2021. But the EIDL program for the pandemic will close after 12/31. They won't accept any new applications. Now, good news on this, and I'm going to give you a link to the SBA website about the EIDL, but they will continue to process any EIDL loan applications after December 31st, 21, including reconsiderations. Now, if you've applied for the targeted EIDL grant, they will take those applications up to December 31st, and they will continue to process those after December 31st, including any reconsiderations that you may have requested. Now, for the supplemental EIDL targeted grant, what the SBA has indicated on their website, again, giving you a link to read it yourself, that they will not accept applications after 12/31, but they will not continue to process any of those after 12/31. So there's probably not a ton of those that were actually applied for because it's slim margin for those that would actually qualify. But if you're concerned about any of this, then contact the SBA, meaning if you have applied for the EIDL or you've put into the grant, you want to make sure that they got it, then contact them. Contact the SBA. It's the only way. No one else is going to be able to help you with it. Banks can't help you. You're not going to really be able to figure out anything online, meaning even if you have a portal, you're not going to really be able to get any true update. So if you have any concerns about it, don't look left and don't look right. Just call the SBA and say, is it in? Is it applied for? Is it being processed? What is the, what's the status of it? Now, on those grants that I just mentioned to you that will continue through the end of this year, those would have been something you applied for with the SBA sending you an email inviting you to apply for them. So if you got that email, then you met at least the first criteria where the SBA would consider your application. Of course, you have to still meet those requirements. So if you are somebody that's applied for that third item that I told you about, the supplemental targeted EIDL grant, and you haven't got it or heard, definitely get a hold of the SBA because, again, they're not going to process anything after this year related to that. All right, hope that helps. And how do you get the EIDL? Well, by applying directly at the SBA. And I'm going to give you a link to give you all the details related to that. Your best source of information related to the EIDL is right on the link that I'm giving you to go through and figure it out. And it's a very simple application. You do need it. There are some rules around it, so it's not just free money. You do have to pay it back. All right, hey, thanks for tuning in. I'd love it if you'd subscribe. And then don't you ever forget, you've never met a CPA quite like me. Have a great one.